What the hell is immersive? Do you know what immersive is? A lot of people seem to be arguing over what immersive even means, but I think I've got the answer in hackers. Stick with me. Join me in the blue void as we talk immersive. So, immersive essentially is a combination of three things: the audience, the environment, and the story, and the control of you have over those three things and how they interact. So, for example, immersive theatre. That might be interactive, it might be site-specific, as in you move through a space. So at this lowest form, it could just be old-school promenade theatre, right? It's people move from one space to the other and see different scenes. But then we move on forward, we get more gaming involved, you get to move around the space, and maybe even interact with the characters, right? But then we've got more like gameplay stuff. So your escape rooms, your alternative reality games, which is online worlds creating the illusion of reality, which we're pretty good at and you should follow us if you're interested in. And then there's like audio and binaural, the idea of like removing another sense to enhance the other. These are all elements of immersive, right? But then constantly people are arguing over this is immersive or this isn't immersive, and hell, it's been stuck on a lot of things. And I've seen a show which happened to be in the back of the pub, and the play was set in a pub, and that was enough for them to say immersive, but it was a pretty traditional play. And sure, by just sticking immersive on anything doesn't make it so. But this is what makes me think of hackers, right? When you think of the term hacker, what do you think? It's probably someone hacking. Joke. As in someone hacking into your computer, as in to do something malicious and evil, right? But actually, if you look at old school hacking terminology, hackers were good people. They were people who would break into things to work out how something worked to make it better, right? They were creatives. Within the industry of hackers, a bad hacker was known as a cracker. But you probably didn't know that. There's plenty of films now, there's Mr. Robot, there's thousands and thousands of media and television and songs that bring up the term hacker. So you now think hacker as a cracker. So this is my argument. Maybe we need to let go of the term immersive and come up with new terms. We need to find our hacker. Because perhaps arguing over what is and isn't immersive would be better spent coming up with new and interesting terms. What do you think? Tell me, what do you think is and isn't immersive, and what other terms could we come up with to make life a little more meaningful?